Do this. Let's do this. There's light in my eyes, so I have a hard time seeing this. For those of you who've been here before, you know that this is a fantastic show. This is a show that's taken people all the way from the first show all the way to national television. We've had people who've done this show. We've done this show now for 14 years in the greater Phoenix area, we're proud to say, in various venues. We've been here for 3. We've had people go from this show all the way to national television. Do you watch The Walking Dead, ladies and gentlemen? By applause, when do people watch The Walking Dead? Josh McDermott, who's a regular on The Walking Dead, started out with this very show, the Class Clown Show, and it proves one thing about our program, that if you stick with us and work very hard as a stand-up comic, you can end up on the most depressing show on television. That's the kind of talent that we are able to bring forward, folks. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that. This woman is the designated laugher. If you're not sure if a joke's funny or not, watch her. If you're having a good time, unpucker and enjoy yourselves. We are in a air-conditioned building on a fake lake. We can do whatever we want. So, a lot of great things here. You're going to see people doing their very first show. It's going to be exciting. You're going to see veterans. The dam might burst and the water might fall out. That'll be fun, too. So, no telling what's going to happen in the fabulous town of Tempe. So a couple things about our show that makes it unique and different, and one of the reasons why it's considered one of the top development shows in the nation is because of you guys, okay? And to be perfectly frank, I've done this program in many cities in the United States over the years, and this is the one that's always had the most talent move on and have a lot of success on television or touring. And someone asked me why it was over other cities. I said, well, because the audiences are so pro-entertainer and so pro-people starting out in Phoenix. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about you guys, but you are that. You've always been incredibly supportive. So on tonight's show, you're going to see people doing their very first show. On tonight's show, you're going to see people who are already beginning to work on major clubs and beginning to tour with other major acts. You can see all of that. And you've probably come out to see a specific person. That's why people come to these shows. It's because they hear about the type of show it is, to see what it is, and come out to see a friend of yours. So the person on stage may not be your friend. Now, unlike a contest, like say you came out to see your friend, Ralphie Bob Jones, and we all know somebody named Ralphie Bob Jones, I know that, and he's in a contest. And even though somebody's funnier than Ralphie Bob Jones, you go, don't laugh at that bastard. Don't laugh. Because we want Ralphie to win because he owes us money. And then he'll pay us back. But he never will. He's a comic, so don't lend him money. So I like that you're laughing one at a time to these jokes. A lot of people want everybody to laugh all at once in a group. I hate that. I like to start out with just one laugh per person, and you pass it around like a balloon in a ball game. It's kind of a wave laugh, and that's it. Some of these jokes are made for just 1 or 2 people, obviously. I didn't realize that, but anyways, you hold back your laughter because it's not your friend. But here's what's unique about this show. One of the reasons why it's such a great show, one of the reasons why it's had so much success for so many people is because all these people have worked together for the last several weeks to create this show. So even though the person you see on stage may not be your friend probably helped them create the show they have. So if you give all of them the equal amount of love and attention, they'll have a wonderful time and you'll have a wonderful time. Can you do that for me? Fantastic. Well, let's pick out the jams, brothers and sisters. Let's start the show right now with an incredibly funny guy who was one of the finalists in Arizona's funniest comedians. He's been opening for some of the top names around the country, and he's here with us tonight. How about a warm welcome, please, Michael Longfellow.
Thank you for the music. That's fantastic, Mikey. Your timing is on it. Keep it down. I want 2 seconds right when I get the microphone. Thank you. As we discussed. Guys, uncomfortable start. Weird for everybody. I think we all are aware of that. If we don't address it up front, it's going to be a terrible night. A horrible night. Let's just try to move past it. Kind of gloss over it like some things in history, you know? Ma'am, I like your style. Never too late to be 16. I enjoy it. Rebellious. And you sit in a section that's cut off from everybody else. Everyone else, thank you. In that section? Oh, the mic's cutting out. That's so funny. Because for 30 minutes before the show, we knew that the mic might cut out, so we did everything we could to stop it. We thought we did, and well, that's gonna ruin some jokes. Guys, my name's Michael. I do prefer Michael. Sometimes I get someone calling me Mike. Gotta say, ho ho ho. I don't work construction. Call me Michael. I've shaved these arms before. I'm Michael. I'm Michael. I'll tell the librarian you're being too loud. Call me Michael. Did I get poor service at a restaurant? Still too afraid not to tip generously. I am Michael, born and raised. Born and raised. Mike Longfellow? Okay. Why don't you just call me regular Jeans Longfellow? That's the same, right? Let's go drink a gallon of milk, but not pour a single glass. Things Mikes do. Things Mikes do. Chugging a gallon of milk. A Mike would catcall a lady. Michael doesn't own a dog bigger than a cat. I am Michael. I am Michael. Oh, good start.
What about Mikey?
Am I 6? If I was Mikey, I would dress like you. I do. I almost look 6. I look more like a lesbian. But I've heard it all. I've heard it all. Oh, man.
I want to be like Mike.
Keep 'em coming, guys. Keep 'em coming. I need more material anyway. I'll write it in. Please, I thought you to take it down a notch, I shed a tear today, guys. Shed a tear. I saw an old man delivering pizza. Yeah. Guys, that pizza is going to be so cold by the time we get up those stairs. I know because I ordered the pizza. Went to Walmart the other day. What? A Walmart joke? I know, guys, but things happen there that, boy, do not happen other places at all. Hey, you put a roof over the state fair, things are going to get dicey. That's what Walmart is. Somebody dropped a roof on a state fair and said, keep it exactly the same. I want everyone here to have ketchup on their shirts, both places, both places. This is Walmart, and this is true. Try to imagine seeing this, because it never gets the reaction it deserves. I saw a man eating a lemon plain. I saw a man, grown man, eating a lemon as if it was not a lemon. Which is a lot like seeing a 7-year-old breastfeed, you know? So you're kind of okay with it, but teach the boy otherwise. It's weird. It's weird and strange and uncomfortable to everybody. Went into the public restroom down there at Walmart, because clearly out of options. Clearly had nowhere else to go, literally. I would have turned and gone on a person if they were next to me, but I had to go in there. And I went in the public restroom, there was a kid in there with his pants all the way down at a urinal. Yeah, classic what to do situation there. I don't really knew what to do, I don't really knew what to say. Until finally someone spoke out, thank God they did. They said, Michael, you're 21. I turned around and I said, Mom, you don't need to tell me every time. That's when I realized that I need to stop drinking. Do one more. Do one more. Crowd suggestions? Only if you've never seen my act before, though. What do I think about adult diapers? It depends. All right, guys. My name's Michael Longfellow. You've been fantastic. We're going to get the show going. Your second comedian. His name is Ernie Green. He's got a show here June 26th. I'm on it. Come see it. Ladies and gentlemen, Ernie Green.
One more time for Michael, huh? I want to talk to you for a second. It's like you were driving to Woodstock, stopped in Tempe, said, fuck it, I'll go to a comedy show. You're like, yeah, all right. Pretty cool. I'm behind the times too, so it's all good. My name is Ernie Green, and I'm from Buffalo, New York. I'm a huge hockey fan. Exactly, no one gives a shit. When I tell people I'm from Buffalo, native Arizonans are like, you know, us natives, we don't like hockey. You should really embrace something that us native Arizonans like. And I'm like what, racism? Whoever's not laughing is a racist. Now you're all laughing, so there we go. So, I'm also a big Los Angeles Clippers fan. I'm not making a lot of friends today. I think I have a couple in the audience. So, I'm a big Los Angeles Clippers fan, and I was actually on a radio show this week, 99.1, 8 to 10, Monday to Friday, by the way. So I was on this radio show, and they go, has being a Clippers fan ever deterred you from getting a girl? I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's only like the 24th thing that's wrong with me. So, well, I've been in Arizona 10 years, and a lot of my friends are still bitter that I moved from Buffalo to Arizona. The other day, someone on Facebook called me a traitor because I moved to Phoenix. Traitor. T-R-A-D-E-R, traitor. I'm like, what am I trading? Hopefully you for an intelligent friend. So I had to take a sexual harassment class at work this week, yeah, which is bullshit, because I already know how to do it. Yeah. I had references to my past 17 jobs and everything. The funny thing is, one of my good friends I used to work with in the front row, he's like, I don't remember taking a sexual harassment class. What the fuck?
They just spelled his fingernails.
Fair enough. So, I got a text backstage from this girl that said, I want to see your junk. So I sent her a picture of my San Antonio Spurs season tickets.
Oh.
And my penis. Much like my love life, the San Antonio Spurs are dead. Oh, are you referring to my love life or the Spurs? If you're a Spurs fan, fuck the Spurs. You're in the wrong state if you're a Spurs fan, I'll tell you that. So my only hidden talent is I can name all 44 presidents in sequential order, which explains why I haven't gotten laid in 7 years. You were at the Gettysburg Address, weren't you? I wasn't talking to you. You're not the one to stick out like a sore thumb, buddy. Trust me. You like blending? Yeah. Well, you're a good blender. Yeah. I like it. Very cool. So what am I on stage doing? Oh yeah, telling jokes. That's right. So I bought a new car. When I bought my car, when I picked out my car, the guy said, Ernie, this car is your Huckleberry. And I had no idea what a Huckleberry meant, so I looked it up. A Huckleberry means pallbearer. I apparently bought the car I'm going to die in. Yeah. Which I don't think is true because I did not buy a Chevy. You bought a Chevy?
Yeah.
That explains a lot about your life decisions. It's pretty bad when I'm the one making the better life decisions than you. Come on. So, good. My name is Ernie Green. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to keep the show going? I said, ready to keep this show going? Coming up on stage right now is a very, very close personal friend of mine, very, very mature kid. Give it up for Alden Mooney!
So, first of all, I'm 13. I'm not allowed to swear on stage. Not because of my parents, because of my comedy coach, Tony Visick. Over there somewhere. So whenever I say the word broccoli, you need to insert your favorite swear word. The reason I picked that is because I hate vegetables, and there's absolutely no other reason I would ever say that. By the way, the whole idea that I can't swear on stage is a load of broccoli. So, when I was younger, I heard some weird, strange noises that woke me up. And I couldn't tell if SpongeBob SquarePants was being eaten by Scooby-Doo or a wino was being hit by a baseball bat. As I got closer to my parents' bedroom, these horrible noises. An animal grunting, snarling. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. So I burst through my parents' bedroom, and yes, both my parents, at the same time, brushing their teeth. My mother was using the electric one.
birds and bees. No one understands that. Why don't we call it the neighbor's dog on my aunt's leg? I understand that. That's how bees are me? Well, a little bit higher. So, my parents, they got divorced in spite of all the great toothbrush sex. And when it happened, they sat me down and told me, look, we want you to know, it's not your fault. It is, but we're going to tell you it's not. We would never blame you, but we need to keep our fragile self-images intact, so we're laying it off on you. This gives you a glimpse of the kind of broccoli I have to deal with now. You know, I do actually love my parents. And at my age, love equals stuff. Now, I told that one to my dad, and I felt bad. He was pretty upset. So I went up to him in sincere, apologetic voice and said, Dad, you know it's just a joke. I love you even though I said that joke, and I don't just love you for buying me things. No, I love you, and I hug you. Guess what? It works. I got an Xbox. You know, my dad, he wants me to play the guitar, and my mom wants me to play the flute. The difference is my dad wants me to have sex one day. With a girl. Got your toothbrush ready. You know Jesus died for religious beliefs? That was cool. Now, Obama, there's someone I wish would die for their beliefs. Oh, no. Not the president. I'm talking about Michelle Broccoli Obama. In this case, I mean broccoli literally, because she's making us eat salad for school lunch. It's not good. No. Salad is not good. You made me forget my lines. I don't have to eat salad. I bring my lunch, but the poor kids who can't afford a McDonald's quarter pounder with extra cheese, a Snickers bar, and a Dr. Pepper, they're forced to eat salad. You know, to close this out, I have one question. If you're being selfless to make yourself feel good, is that selfish? Famous people are the worst. Lady Gaga, she started a charity, raised $2.1 million, only donated 5,000. Kim Kardashian did a charity auction, 10% went to good causes. Justin Bieber got arrested doing a charity event. You know what these people should donate? Lady Gaga should donate a year of silence. Because I think this would help with the audio impairment around the world. Kim Kardashian, well, her left cheek. Because I think this would feed most third-world villages for an entire year. In the entire country of Costa Rica, they'd all gain 5 pounds. We'd have to send Jenny Craig down there to straighten them out. Yeah, I'm Justin Bieber. Broccoli, yeah. Well, that's my time. Thank you. Next one up, the man who lost his beard, Jonathan.
Oh, good evening. Thank you for being here. I'm Jono. I guess, I don't know. I'm going through the middle of an identity crisis right now. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm 32. I just cleaned up my act. You know, I had hair down to my shoulders, big homeless hipster beard, and always with the trucker hat, you know, and eventually I started having the sex life with the trucker, and really no truck stops anywhere near my house. So. I had a beard, and I've had a beard before it was popular, and now it's a trend, you know, everybody has one, even my grandma, and it's embarrassing, you know, because hers was more full, you know. I don't know. I grew a beard like originally, like I just shaved, but I had a big beard for this whole comedy jihad I was on. And, was going around with wearing this explosive-looking improvised laugh track vest, and it wasn't working. You know, I never blew up, but I always bombed. And I found out I could bomb without the beard, and so now I'm doing that. I'm frustrated. It's frustrating. I really feel like I have no idea what's even funny anymore, you know, and I think that's obvious. I have a brother I love very much. He's very close to me, you know. He's very supportive, actually, but he's a real, like, metaphysical type, you know. He's like, you need to learn to just enjoy breathing, you know, and I'm the only single person in Lamaze class. You know, it's like my recent ex-girlfriend, you know, we seem to only ever be able to agree on one thing, you know, we both hate the fact that she's imaginary, and is anybody actually from Phoenix? Anybody here actually from Phoenix? More than I thought, really. That's its own joke, so. No, but I was born in North Phoenix, you know, and you know, it was a very, very progressive time here. I was born in the early 80s, so it was very liberal. Anyway, but my mother, she was very progressive, you know, she was ahead of her time. I was the only kid in my class actually involved in a dirt birth. And, actually, it wasn't a dirt birth, it was a water birth. Well, mostly water is a bathtub filled with Bud Light. So. Actually, happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. You know, I gotta respect your mother for not killing you when she had the chance to do it legally. I don't know, when I first started drinking, I would always hear this. I don't know if you've heard this, beer before liquor, never been sicker. You heard that? As I've become more of like a seasoned drinker, it's evolved into more of like a self-assessment, self-analysis kind of thing, you know? Beer before liquor. I don't know, it's probably a Wednesday, I'm not sure. But if you're this guy, the guy who, like, never been sicker becomes bragging rights. Hear this? Dude, never been sick, bro. That was an accomplishment and shit. Sense of pride with that. And, dude, I was so wasted last night, bro. So wasted. Woke up this morning and thought I saw a pile of my puke floating around my bed, right? So wasted last night, I hurled on my cat, bro. Never been. It's like puking the story onto you, you know, it's like, I don't know. Then I realized I was talking into the mirror, and it was like, I don't know, you know, life is short, I know that. You gotta enjoy it, you gotta soak up every moment, you gotta soak up every second, and I know life is short because it keeps asking me to reach for things. Like goals, but I hate to reach my goals because I'm terrible with new beginnings, and but I on a positive note, so, not no double negatives or anything, so, just wanted to leave positive, and here it is. I just quit smoking, so, unless you got a pack to see me after the show. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Next up, the very funny Mr. Kevin Brown.
Jono. Awesome. I'm Kevin Brown. I was raised here in Arizona, and we just recently had our first 100-degree day. And you know what that means? That means I look for any shade I can find to park under. So I park a half a mile from the grocery store, park next to a palm tree. I'm trying to get shade from a palm tree. That's like trying to get intelligent conversation from George Bush. This is when I forget my jokes, but I do have them here on my iPad. So I'm a Vietnam vet, and when did they start treating PTSD using marijuana and masturbation? In my day, all we had was hookers, heroin, and a punch in the mouth. Quit your whining, pussy. I recently had the worst nightmare I've ever had. I dreamed of Hillary Clinton pole dancing. That's right. Now I'm going to have to vote for her. Vote for Hillary, keep her off the pole. I think, that campaign slogan will put her right into the White House. So I'm driving by this place the other day, and it's artistic dentistry. I don't want a dentist that thinks he's Picasso. I mean, you get up from the chair, and it's like, what's that tooth doing in the middle of my forehead? Well, that's the real you coming out. I don't want that. So I recently went on a 100-mile bike ride. It's called the Century, and that's how long it took me. Plus another couple of hours to pull the bicycle seat out of my ass. And what's with these places checking your receipt and everything in your stuff when you leave the store? I mean, it's embarrassing enough I'm shopping at Food City. And then they check everything in my bag. Luckily, I had the stolen stuff down in my Depends. They never looked there. I met my wife on ChristianMingle.com, which was awkward because at the time we were both married. To each other. So this guy in Phoenix charged $44,635 on his American Express card at a strip club. Wow. A strip club. The only place you could spend 44 grand and not get laid. Now you could spend 44,000 and get beat up by a bouncer if you touch, well, anything. And you know what's stupid is our alert system. I mean, we have Amber Alert if you're under 16. We have Silver Alert if you're over 65. And if you're between 16 and 65, we just don't give a shit about you. So I recently went on this health kick, and a friend of mine goes, you should have a green coffee bean enema. And the one thing I learned from that is don't order it at Starbucks. I mean, you have to wait forever. There's always that guy in front of you that's ordering a latte with 2 shots, low foam, yada, 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 it's 50,000 things long. And then they announce it over the intercom. Green coffee bean enema for Kevin. And the guy back and he goes, I'll pass on the latte, thanks. So, the government has come up with a plan to honor women and help improve the national debt. They're going to make a $20 bill with a picture of a woman on the front. And it costs $20, but when you go to spend it, it's only worth $17. And I recently saw a headline in the paper of Bruce Jenner's reality series, What You'll See. I know what you won't see, unless it's in a jar. And there was a headline in Thailand, self-inflicted circumcision goes wrong. I tell the rest of that story, but there's no way it has a happy ending. So there's a party game in Australia called Soggy Biscuit, where the loser has to eat a cum-covered biscuit. Now in Australia, that's a game. The French just call it brunch. Thank you. My name is Kevin Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Reed.
Give Kevin another hand. All right, so, I was talking to a friend of mine and his wife that were having their first kid, and they told me something that shocked me. Nowadays, when you're getting a car seat for your kid, you have to go to the fire department to get it approved. The fire department to get it approved. I didn't know car seats could catch on fire. And I don't know what makes the fireman an expert on car seat installation anyway. You know who got that law passed? Women who like to cheat on their husbands. Hey, I need to go to the fire department. Oh, you like that? Yeah. I need to go to the fire department to get my car seat approved. I think I'll have the garbage man check it. He has a tight shirt. That makes him an expert. Hey, why did the UPS guy come here 4 times last week? We didn't get any packages. Shut up, it's for the baby seat. Well, okay. Well, wait a minute, we don't even have a kid. It's okay, I'm working on it. I mean, we're working on it. You know what the car seat was when I was a kid? It was the car seat. Yeah, you know why we didn't get hurt? Because we'd sit down and the old man would say, "Don't move." Even if the car went off a cliff, I was so afraid of my father, everybody else would go through the window. I stayed put. Hey son, go for help. You told me to stay in my seat. Of course, the car seat did catch on fire then. Now here's something you may not know. Breast implants come with warranties, just like a car. I never wanted to be an auto mechanic, but I wouldn't mind giving a tune-up to those babies. I don't know why girls get offended when I offer rotation service. And speaking of boobs, I have a 13-year-old son. Now, he is so disgusting. I'll tell you how disgusting he is. When I want to break up with a woman, I just invite her over for family dinner. It's time you met my son. Why don't I get to meet your son? Because I still like you. And I'd like to sleep with you for another month or 2. Yeah, if it seems like things aren't working out, then you can meet my son. Because then you'll leave. Yeah, he's so disgusting, he like eats with his mouth open. And I know you think, that's not that big a deal. But usually when people eat with their mouth open, the food stays in their mouth. But it's worse than that. This is the age when pooping stops being a necessity and starts becoming a long-term commitment. He's on the toilet longer than my 92-year-old dad. And Dad's in there so long, we gotta poke him every once in a while to see if he's still alive. Oh, I just thought of something. Maybe he's not spending all that time pooping. He didn't want me to tell that joke. He said, "Dad, masturbation jokes are not funny." But it's okay, he's not listening. He's in the bathroom with a magazine. Although I'm kind of worried because it's boy's life. Yeah, another thing about my son, who I love, is not long ago I gave him some money for Christmas shopping. I gave him the money. He bought for his brother, his sister, his mom, his grandma, his grandpa, his other grandpa, his stepdad, his teacher at school, and himself. Notice who's not on the list. Me. I'm not on the list. He gave $1 to a bum on the way out of the store. I got nothing. I asked him, "Why didn't you buy me a Christmas present?" He said, "Oh, you didn't give me enough money." tie, and we usually have to pay for that. The closest thing is Super Bowl Sunday, but now girls like football.
Yeah.
It's true. Now, you know, I think I have a list of holidays that would be better for fathers. You know, like kids do all the yard work day. Unprotected sex day. I shouldn't have put those so close together. Need something in between, like National French Fry Day or something. We could have beer and poker day, free porn and sandwiches day, or maybe National Leave Us the Hell Alone Day. Those are the holidays. And I went on Ancestry.com to find out about my dead relatives. I sent them $50. I got back a note. It's confirmed. All your relatives are dead. Thank you for using Ancestry.com. P.S. You're next. All right, thank you very much. That's my time. Welcome everybody back. Giving it to Mikey V.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Woo! So I am Mikey. I am the one, the only one that's been screwing up the music all night. That's me. You can applaud for that. Thank you very little. Thank you. You have me one Longfellow if you need. Sorry about that. You heard right. I am Mikey Verovosic or Voroskovic. Those are both the proper ways to mispronounce my name. People always ask me, what country is that from? What country? Not in that bad accent, but what country is that from? And I'm like, I don't know, Vodka Slavia? Can't tell I'm a bit of a goofball. Got big goofy teeth. Takes a lot to clean these things. Gotta put your whole head into it and everything just... When dentists see me, they just get all giddy with the song and dance. They're like, dollar, dollar bills, y'all. Dollar, dollar bills, y'all. So I'm in the middle of the act, and I'll actually, you know, if we're screwing up the music, I'll be the intermission. I can just do the Holy Grail, you know, intermission. You guys need to go to the bathroom, son. No, okay. Maybe I should actually do some jokes again. I was doing good with jokes. At least I got tongue out. But the real Schveldt man is my old man. You know, he was a Hans and Franz, you know, a real tough man. And then you got me, this goofball. You know, when they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, should be fired. And they should do it with some emphasis too. Do it Vince McMahon style. You're fired! I'm a goofball. There's nothing Schveldt about this, man. I mean, I wasn't an apple, I was a pear. That's how far away from an apple I was. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, hippie. Grateful Dead hippie. I'm loving it. I'm loving this feel. This is a good vibe. Loving you guys. Thanks for putting up with me tonight and me trying to kill myself on stage again. You know that. Stool. I'm supposed to stay a stool. Not an assassin. What am I saying here? Oh, man. So.
Do the Jim Brewer jump.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. That's actually my staple, and I totally fucked, because the music, and I'm sorry again about the music, but it is, because I'm a bit of a goofball, you know, if you Photoshop Jim Brewer and Steve Buscemi, this is the face you get. Right up here. But you know what, life is good. I haven't seen a hippie, and I'm not gonna lie, even though one of my bosses may or may not be here, I may do a little doobie-doobie-doo. And you know, it's just because my mind, it goes just like a million miles a minute, you know, just like Flight of the Bumblebees, like apparently this is the yellow version. You know, where I take one hit, it's just But anyway, guys, I really appreciate your time. I'm supposed to do the light, and
and nobody gives me the light, so I'm just kind of guessing. This is about 5 minutes. So I really appreciate
Another minute, do another minute.
Do another minute. Clean jokes. I mean, you know what?
Jimmy John.
Oh, my double J's? Yeah, double J's, we're freaking fast. That's what I was trying to be, freaking fast, trying to get my 5 minutes down to 3 minutes. We are. I have a freaking fast car. I nicknamed her Serenity because parts of her come off, but we still keep on flying. Just the other day, the spoiler came off of it, but before it did, I said, "Spoiler alert!" I know, I'm so funny. Anyway, I think now that's my time. I'm going to end on that one. I'm going to get into standing. We're going to end on that one. All right, here we are. The main man of mayhem here. Coming up. You're not Kylie.
Kendall.
Yeah, it's Kendall.
Yeah, my name's Kendall. I've reached that age in life where I no longer have to drink or smoke to get dizzy and disoriented. All I have to do is bend over or stand up real fast. It's got to be a real bitch, too. I don't put on my socks and my shoes without a safety net. I'm also at that age where I don't trust the fart anymore. I recently had a physical, had a colonoscopy with it. The doctor told me that everything came out clean. He says he didn't discover my head up there either. So I guess that proves I haven't been talking out my ass my whole life. I grew up, he did say that I needed to do something to relieve my stress level. So I decided I was going to try yoga. It's not a good idea. I think the pose was called down dog. It should have been called you're going to die. I bent over and tried to put my palms on the ground. I got dizzy, fell, and started rolling around. Then bowling. Bodies went flying everywhere. I was unceremoniously shown the door and told never to darken it again. They did give me a certificate for bowling a 300. I grew up in the 50s and the 60s, back when being a chauvinist was socially acceptable. You know, society had condoned it. They had men's jobs, women's jobs. Schools promoted it. Boys went to wood shop and auto shop. Girls went to home ec and typing. Men went to college and got their degrees and their MBAs and engineering degrees. Women went to college and engineered their marriage to an MBA. I was over 37 years old when I got married. When that happened, the woman I married was working 2 full-time jobs. About 4 years ago, she retired from teaching. Her second job, she's still working hard.